Fans, get ready, because the end of the season promises to be busy at Goodison Park, or rather, at our future home, Bramley Moore Dock. With the imminent departure of important names in the attacking sector, David Moyes is already starting to look fondly at new reinforcements. And there's a hot name on the radar. Moses Simon, a 29-year-old Nigerian striker, is in the spotlight. The guy is having an incredible season for Nantes. He has 7 goals and 9 assists in 28 League One games, and he plays both on the left wing and in the center of the attack. Pure versatility. According to the African press, Simon has his sights set on the Premier League, and Everton have even sent representatives to follow him closely in France. The rumor is that he could appear in Merseyside for around $12.8 million, a price considered affordable, especially now that the PSR drama, that financial torment, is much more under control. But hold on. He has reportedly already asked his agent to find a place in England in the next transfer window. And this puts Everton at an advantage in the race to sign him, despite other European clubs eyeing the Nantes number 27. With Calvert-Lewin potentially leaving for free, and with the uncertain situations of Harrison and Broja, the need to strengthen the attack is urgent. And in the midst of this restructuring that goes from the squad to the backstage, with the departure of Kevin Thelwell and the possible arrival of Nick Hammond, the question that remains is Simon the right name to lead this new blue era at Bramley Moore Dock? Comment, fan. Would you bring him to Everton or would you let it pass? After talking about the possible arrival of striker Moses Simon, it's now time to look at the other side of the field. And look, it seems that David Moyes' plans are really in full swing. Everton is already in advanced negotiations to bring in John Dodds, a promising defender from Hearts in Scotland. He's only 16 years old, but the rumor is that the club sees him as a rare gem and is willing to put together a package worth up to $15 million to secure this signing. That's right, $15 million. But wait, there's some context. The money won't all come at once. The idea is to start with something around $3 million, and the amounts will increase as the boy develops, plays for the first team, and even for the national team. It's a long-term investment, and the intention is clear, to form a new defensive pillar alongside Jared Branthwaite. And there's one detail that weighs in his favor. Dodds is Scottish, just like Moyes. This could make it easier for the youngster to adapt and speed up his development under the new Toffees manager. Former club scout Brian King said that this type of move shows how Everton is changing its approach to the market, not just looking for immediate reinforcements, but thinking strategically about the future. Now let me tell you, fan, would you support this investment in such a young talent to strengthen our defense, or would you prefer a more experienced name for now? The window hasn't even opened yet, and the wheels are already turning. And by the looks of it, it's going to be a hot summer on the blue side of Merseyside. Keep an eye out because this relegation is just beginning. And the restructuring at Everton isn't just happening on the pitch, fans. After the changes in attack and defense, it's now time to talk about what's going on behind the scenes. And look, the scene is one of total transformation. Kevin Thelwell will indeed say goodbye to the club this summer, and he already has a clear destination. He'll join Rangers in Scotland to lead the rebuilding process there amid a possible new American management, led by part of the group that runs Leeds United. But wait, there's more. Thelwell doesn't want to go alone. According to the Daily Record, he intends to take Gareth Prosser, the current director of Everton's academy, with him, a name that arrived with Thelwell and with whom he already had a history in his time at Wolverhampton. In the meantime, Everton has already turned the page and remains firmly under the command of the Friedkin Group. And one of the most important steps in this new phase has already been taken with the arrival of Angus Kinnear as CEO, coming from Leeds. An experienced guy with a flair for management and strategic vision, and best of all, with carte blanche to restructure the club on and off the field. Kinnear should take on a broader role, combining football and business, and he may even lead a new structure at Everton, with big names being put in the right places. And let's be honest, after so many years of questionable decisions, the fans deserve a management that knows what it's doing. And in the middle of all this, we have David Moyes, experienced and adaptable, ready to work with any model that comes along. He's been through several phases in football and knows how to operate both with freedom and within rigid structures. In other words, The house is being put in order, and the manager is ready. The question now is, will this new phase, with Kinnear in executive command and Moyes on the sidelines, finally bring the stability and ambition that the fans are demanding? Stay tuned, because Everton is moving like we haven't seen in a long time. And this reconstruction, fans, promises to truly change the club's direction.